Welcome to PH Times, the show about philosophy, life, and everything in between. Today we're going to be explaining exactly what is an argument, the core instrument in philosophy and widely misrepresented term. Before going into what actually an argument is, though, it's necessary to talk about what it isn't. The commonly held view of an argument is something like this: two people clashing that frequently involves yelling or something of the sort. The word argument is viewed as being synonymous with words like fight, quarrel, dispute, and squabble. These arguments are almost always over a disagreement, are normally heated and confrontational, and more often than not involve anger. In the world of philosophy, though, just as in the world of science, this isn't what we mean when we say argument. An argument isn't even something that two people have, it's something one person has and presents. In the academic world, an argument works like this. You have a premise or premises, which are facts or claims being made about something, and a conclusion, which is what the premises are trying to prove. The quality or strength of your argument is determined by two factors. The first factor is the strength of your premises. This is determined by if your claims are true, which means if they line up with reality or not, and if they cover all the bases that need to be covered for your argument. In other words, if your premises are true, but they don't account for everything they should, you could still end up having a weak argument. Conversely, if the premises aren't true, but are extensive in what they cover, your argument is no better off than before. The second factor for your arguments is the coherence between your premises and your conclusion. Your argument is only as strong as what your premises are justifying, and if your conclusion seems like it was pulled out of thin air, then you likely have a weak argument. You can picture this by imagining the argument as a math problem. If you add up all of your premises, your conclusion is what you get for a sum. If your sum doesn't equal what it should, then you don't have a very good argument. So let's look at an example of an argument. Here we have an argument for what makes up an argument. Premise 1 is, arguments contain premises. Premise 2 is, arguments contain a conclusion. 3 is, arguments aim to show or prove a point. And for our conclusion we have, an argument is a combination of premises and a conclusion aiming to prove a statement. Using the factors we established before, we can check the strength of this argument. The premises all state true facts, and all state facts that are relative to the conclusion. As well, we can see that the conclusion does flow from the premises without any leaps needing to be made, so the argument passes all the tests, and we can say that this is a strong argument. And that's it. Now you know what an argument is. Hopefully next time somebody accuses you of being argumentative, you'll be able to teach them something. Feel free to use an argument to do it. Oh, and one more thing. In this video, I've intentionally used a fallacy in my reasoning. Did you catch it? If not, see if you can. Don't know what a fallacy is? Make sure you check back to find out. Tune in next time for more facts, theories, and philosophy. This has been PH Times.